Welcome, everyone. My guest today is Mr. Graeme Geddes, Chief Sales Officer at Zoom. Graeme, let's pick up a conversation around contact center. Launched the channel about a year and a half ago. What's the reception from partners been like? What are they saying?
Yeah, so first and foremost, thanks for having me. With regards to contact center, you're right. We launched it a year and a half ago. The reception's been tremendous. And I would say just very similar to the introduction that we saw with Zoom Phone a little over 4.5 years ago. It's the reception has been great, and maybe just a level set of what it is. But our customer experience solutions, Zoom Contact Center. We also have Zoom Virtual Agent that's part of the portfolio as well. But to note, we've seen over 70% of the business to date as part of the channel. So it's been a huge focus for us since day one. Our vision the entire time has really been how do we enable our partners with a breadth of Zoom solutions to make sure that they can deliver on the opportunities for them to grow their businesses.
So, Graeme, with it being this recent, though, just a year and a half, is it more of a lightweight product, or do you feel like it's got the heft needed for these partners to sell into enterprise?
No, I think that's probably one of the biggest misconceptions is when people actually take a look at where we're at. I think people are blown away with just how feature rich it is, but not just feature rich and powerful, but also with just how modern and sleek the solution, really holding to what has made Zoom successful with the rest of our portfolio, holding true to quality, reliability, security, but also kind of that true ease of use and also powerful.
So let's talk about the combination then. UCaaS really being your bread and butter. It went meetings and then phone, and now introducing CC. Well, the buzz around those technologies is AI, conversational AI. How is that a part of your strategy today and going forward?
Yeah, so AI has always been part of Zoom's DNA, always been part of our strategy. We've had it in the platform for years. We've had features like virtual backgrounds, gesture recognition, noise suppression, all of which are really focused about how do we make these types of experiences more engaging, more interactive. But we're also equally as excited about this new wave, right? All the rage around new AI innovations, where we're really focused about how do we help people free up time in their day with meeting summarization information, email and chat composition capabilities, information sharing. You touch on conversational analytics capabilities. So we have part of the portfolio with Zoom IQ for Sales that's just that, as well as just how do we make meetings more engaging, more equitable with intelligent camera situations, translation capabilities as well. So we're going to continue to invest in AI, really focused about how do we make that human-to-human interaction more meaningful, engaging, how do we make processes more streamlined, and then just really about how do we connect our customers, our coworkers, our teammates, agents, and allow them to be more effective.
So I want to talk a little about the wheel. Internally, you guys call your products at the wheel, and it's because there's this graphic floating around that shows all the Zoom products. I think in the channel, when we think about Zoom, we're thinking about number one, meetings, second, phone, now CC, but there's a whole category, or a few categories of products within the Zoom product portfolio. If you could ask partners to focus, in addition to voice, meetings, contact center, in addition to those, what would you point to them in the wheel that you would say they should be taking advantage of where maybe they're not right now?
Yeah, so it's great to hear that people are familiar with the wheel at least, but it's really just the how broad the Zoom platform is. And I would say it's really important, even within the categories that we've talked about, to familiarize yourself with the breadth of those solutions. So even, for example, within UCaaS, it is meetings and phone, but it's also really powerful team chat capabilities, webinar, Zoom sessions capabilities that fit within that space. We also have the disruption that we've talked about in the CCaaS market, and the portfolio continues to grow there, but with Zoom Contact Center, Zoom Virtual Agent, but we're also seeing tremendous opportunity to partner with our customers as they look to modernize their in-person spaces. So the disruption that's happening in the conference room, and other areas that I mentioned before around conversational analytics and AI, Zoom IQ for Sales as part of our solution, which is really around driving seller productivity And I would say just when you look at the current economic environment, it's very top of mind for all of our customers. But from a channel perspective, it's a natural extension of what they're already doing, talking about meetings, phone, and the rest of the portfolio. So it's a great way for the channel to deliver more value for their customers and deliver more on behalf of their clients.
Great. So just rewinding a little bit, the channel at Zoom, at least this channel, relatively new. Launched about the time of the pandemic, which was a crazy time for everybody, but I think specifically for Zoom. I think we all remember the news stories of how fast you were accelerating, how many people were engaging, especially on the free version, to kind of hold society together. I know that sounds like overstating, but that really was going on. I'll tell you though, the channel launch was not stellar. I think channel was viewed as something kind of an also ran. We'll dabble in that. But it seemed like after that, it was about 6-8 months after that, you guys really got religion around the channel. I'm curious, what is your view of the channel, speaking for Zoom, your view of the channel today and going forward?
Yeah, so I'll share, absolutely, channel is core to our vision. Without the channel, we absolutely can't deliver. I shared earlier, in the CCaaS space, it's 70% of what we're doing, and this is a big investment area for us. And we're just getting started. So I'd say it's going to be a huge cornerstone of our growth moving forward. We're dedicating more resource than ever in helping our partners build successful Zoom practices. So maybe just a couple that I'll mention here to make sure that people understand the investment that's going in. But we recently launched a revamp of our Zoom Up partner program, really focused on making things simpler in every aspect of how we do business together. We just launched a new partner portal, which has new content, new navigation, and we also launched a revamp of our partner demand center. So how do we actually go out and tackle opportunity together? So I would highly encourage folks, if they haven't checked those out, to go and take a look. But the net is channel is absolutely core to what we're doing. It's a huge area of investment and focus for us, and we really appreciate the investment that we're seeing people make in building their Zoom practices. And I'd say just really excited for the continued momentum of what we can deliver together.
Well, I can tell you, you've got a lot of attention. Not just Zoom being a known brand, but in the channel. To see the heft that Zoom has put behind it, the development going into product, but then the focus on channel. Appreciate what you're doing. Love the partnership, and want to thank you for it.
No, thank you.
Awesome, Graeme. Thanks so much. Again, appreciate the partnership, and we'll talk to you soon.